What's up guys, thanks for tuning in for another review video, and just as I'm doing this review, I've been seeing a lot of posts online that Mick Thomson is going to be moving to his ESP probably. So this is interesting coincidence. I guess this is going to be the last model that he's going to make, or he would have made with Jackson. So just to give you a long story short, I purchased this guitar. In fact, I guess I'm gonna be returning it soon, and I figured to do this kind of spontaneous guitar review. Hopefully it's gonna be interesting and maybe helpful to some of you if you're looking into buying this particular model. Pretty much right after I make this video, I think I'm gonna be sending this back. Well, stay tuned and I'll tell you why. Very quick overview of the specs. It's a 25.5-inch scale length, fixed Floyd Rose, bridge. It's not a Floyd, it's actually a Jackson bridge, but Mick Thomson prefers to have the top of the Floyd. Of course, the tremolo, it doesn't have a tremolo inside, so it's kind of a fixed bridge. I think it's quite interesting because then you have the kind of fine tuners here next to your hand. Obviously, it has the same kind of tuning, same kind of locking nut here that you would find on a Floyd Rose, and it has non-locking tuners, obviously. Then it has a mahogany body with a maple neck and ebony fretboard. Nice, kind of classy, bare bones look, solid black with white binding. Then it has two Seymour Duncan Blackouts, EMTYs, which are a signature pickup from Mick Thomson as well. One volume knob, no tone, and a three-way switch. Yeah, so I will mention some of the good things about the guitar and some of the not so good things. And let's start from the positive maybe. So one thing I noticed is that it's a very comfortable guitar, light, and has a nice contour here, which is very comfortable to rest your hand on. Kind of shreddy and nice neck, at least for me. I have kind of big hands, so it felt very, very easy to play, very comfortable in the hand at least. 12 to 16 inch fretboard radius. I actually like, and I find this bridge to be quite comfortable as well, and very comfy with also these fine tuners here. The tuning stability is quite good. Once you kind of have it locked in, it most of the time stays in tune. So I was yeah, quite happy about that as well. But the main thing for me, the reason why I got this in the first place was actually because of the pickups, and I could not find many models that were coming with the Seymour Duncan Blackout pickups. And the reason is because, I mean, disclaimer, I don't have really a lot of experience with Jacksons, but I remember like back in 2012, I got a Jackson Monarch right when they came out. I don't know if you remember, they were kind of like single cuts with a diamond shaped headstock, and I got it because it was quite cheap, around maybe 400 euros or something, and it was like purple quilt or something. And even though I returned that guitar shortly after, mostly because of kind of cosmetic and quality control issues, I was really impressed. As soon as I plugged in and I heard the pickups, I was like, whew, shit, like these sound awesome. So since then I basically forgot about them, and in the recent time I was like, I'm gonna get them again and see if I have the same impression, you know, 10 years later. Because normally, like when you're younger, you think some things are awesome, and then you're like, no, it's totally crap. But yeah, to my surprise, my feeling was exactly the same. I think they're really badass and they sound amazing. So I could not find them on any guitar, you know, at least on the recent ones. Now everything is kind of either Fishman Fluence equipped or EMGs, but very little with the Seymour Duncan Blackouts. So this was the only model that I could find that my local store had, and I was very curious to try out the EMTYs, which are kind of similarly voiced like the normal Blackouts. Mick Thomson tuned them so they're a little bit apparently tighter low end and a little bit more better for, I don't know, for his style, I guess. What I found is that, you know, in comparison to the Fishmans, I have them in my 7-string, the Fishmans sound quite modern meaning like they have kind of a bump in the mid frequencies and a little bit smoother. Whereas these ones, they have a little bit more organic sound and they're quite tight. So even though I have this tuned in drop D, I think there will be quite good pickups for lower tuning. Like if you were to drop C or B or something, they would translate very well. One thing that I forgot to mention about the pickups also is that they're incredibly quiet. They're so quiet, in fact, that I could open up the gate of my plugin about quarter way down. So they're very quiet pickups, but they have a lot of output, and that's a great thing. So the reason why I'm returning this in the first place is mostly because I don't quite gel with it. I think it's just because I'm so used to playing other type of guitars that it just doesn't feel like my type of guitar. And also the fact that there are kind of quirks to be found on this guitar. So one of them being some quality control issues. You know, you have kind of oversprays on the binding. You can see where it was kind of taped off and then sprayed over the white. You have some kind of strange, let me see, powder. I don't know if you can see inside the hole. It looks like kind of sawdust or something, or maybe cocaine. I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of a strange thing. Yeah, it came with kind of bumps on the fretboard and marks, like some dents and scratches. The neck pickup doesn't really turn on 90% of the time. There's some kind of maybe electrical issue, something is not properly wired. So yeah, that's interesting. I mean, when I switch like this, they don't really work. I need to kind of wiggle it a little bit, and eventually it's gonna make contact. So yeah, there's definitely some quirks there that I don't want to really, you know, buy a guitar with. So this is gonna go back soon because of all those reasons listed. And yeah, let's go ahead and listen to some guitar playing. So guys, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you found this video at least a bit helpful, even though it was totally not planned and spontaneous. But yeah, that's pretty much the Jackson Mick Thomson signature. And if you like this guitar, or if you like the video, leave your comments in the comment section and let me know what you think about him switching to ESP. I think that's going to be quite interesting. Until next time, let's see which kind of guitar review we can have. So until then, take care and I'll see ya. Bye.